This is a pretty nice area that I like to walk in. It's pretty cool. It's not too far from my house. A little bit of nature. I mean, I don't really see anything too dangerous back here. No bears or anything like that. But, you know, you gotta, when you're in New Jersey, you have to keep your eyes open for the New Jersey Devil. I'm not talking about Martine Brodeur either, okay? Let's go back to the old house and let's have a chit chat. Come on along. Okay, so good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me at my cup of coffee here in Chuckadelphia. And I wanted to talk to you about a few things that I think are very helpful in the process of trying to become healthier. Okay, if you're like me and at the beginning you're kind of worried about like having to decrease or cut out a lot of the foods that you grew up on that you love so much, like burgers, pizza, tacos, you name it, milkshakes, soda, they had to go, right? And so like a lot of people may feel intimidated by starting the process of becoming healthier because they see all these vegetables that they should be eating. And, you know, to be quite honest, you don't necessarily need vegetables. You can just go strictly on protein or whatever. But if you do want to incorporate more vegetables in your life, they do not have to be so painstaking to your soul. They don't. And one of the best things for you in this process, if you're nervous at first, is incorporating spices into your plan. Right? So there are certain spices that you can use to really help out, right? They can help, I mean, first and foremost, flavor. They can add flavor to your spinach, kale, I don't know, maybe kale a little bit. Kale needs a little more of a miracle for it to work for me, you know, but I think it could help with kale, like any number of vegetables that you feel might not taste good to you. They can be, you know, dialed up a little bit with the right spices. And to be honest with you, before I started, the only spices I really knew were sugar, cinnamon, baby, scary, ginger, and sporty spices, you know, that was it. But now I'm pretty accustomed to using quite a few of these spices in different ways, okay? And so the first one I really want to discuss is ginger, okay? And ginger is not only very healthy, but ginger is also my second favorite spice girl. So ginger can be very helpful for people that are struggling with nausea and vomiting, especially for those that are that are pregnant, you know, when they have pregnancy vomiting or vomiting relating to chemotherapy. It can help with your digestion. They also say, and this is all according to Google AI, so you know it's real, right? So ginger can help with immunity, which for a long time I thought that just meant like if you were a part of a criminalized organization, a criminal organization, and you want to go, you know, you want to testify against them and you want to put them away in jail and hopefully live like a new life under government protection. I used to think that was immunity. In the process of health, ginger's antibacterial properties can help inhibit bacterial growth and protect against infectious diseases, you know. And it also has like some compounds called gingerols, I think that's how you say it, that can make ginger help reduce cancerous activities in your colon and rectum. Ginger is great for weight loss, okay? It can help weight loss by boosting your metabolism and controlling your insulin levels and helping with workout recovery. It can also create a feeling of fullness to prevent overeating. That's a key thing, feeling full, right? Before I started, and at the beginning, man, fighting those cravings, you know, those late afternoon cravings, after some classes, and I would just like, you know, I would want to eat something that was typically bad for me, you know, I found ways to fight that, and one of the ways was through spices, and ginger was one of them. And ginger is also helpful, like in reducing like anti-inflammatory properties that cause swelling and pain in your body, and it's also good for like fighting against cardiovascular disease. But how do you use it? Well, you can cook with it. You know, you can sprinkle ginger in some good mix it up with some of the food that you make. There are many great recipes that you can search online, and even ask some of your friends, how do you use ginger? You know, I like to use ginger in my salads. I put a little bit of it in there, and because you don't want to depend on salad dressing. That's another tip. Don't go with the salad dressing unless it's like balsamic vinegar or something like that. But anyway, I also like to use ginger in my tea. I'm going to get back to tea in a moment, because that's been a very helpful part in my process as well.